1, 2, 3.
Welcome to ATB-TV. I'm Darren Dance and I'm down here at Manningtree Park with Brian Johnson, and we're down in one of the foal paddocks today with the flies. There's a few of them around, Brian.
There's a few, mate. I think a lot of them from Essendon.
And I think Brian just found out that our electric fence system's working because he just leaned on it. What happened?
I got a shock. A bloody good one too.
And it's really not funny, and I'm not laughing, but it's hilarious. Well, we had a pretty good week.
We did have a good week.
Finally.
Finally.
It's come together. 3 winners over the last week. Let's run through them. We'll start with last Friday at Yarra Glen, Brian. Long time. First up for Peter Moody. Nice win.
First up for a long time too. Yeah, sensational win, I thought. Come back in great shape, hit the line hard, and it'll be winning in town, I reckon, this time in, Darren.
This time in, win in town.
No doubt.
Well, there you go. Take the tip from Brian. There's a first time for everything. He might be right. We then went to that night to Moonee Valley. No luck there with Happy Highway.
Yeah, got a little bit too far back on the night. I think Moonee Valley's been playing the front runners a little bit on the Friday night meetings, and too far back, but ran on late, so...
Yeah, probably not one of Damien's best rides, but he did say that looking for a bit further and will be hard to beat next start, so we'll just have to wait. Then we went down to Trang with Evans, and she's been disappointing this prep and didn't run on under pressure, and she's come home for a spell.
Yeah, probably needs one too by the way she's been racing, just hasn't been finishing off, and give her a bit of time off in the paddock, Darren. I think she won't be at odds anymore, and Evans will be back.
Evans, very, very hilarious. And then we went up to Darwin with our Romeo. Third run in for Jason Manning. What happened?
It won very easy. Then I was going to say something else. It won very easy and probably overdue for a win. It's been knocking on the door for a while, and I think the tracks up at Darwin, I think, is suiting this horse very well.
Yeah, well, I'm not getting suited here by the flies, Brian. This was a really good idea. And then we had Tokyo Tower at Bendigo, and first start against a highly fancied half-sister to Black Caviar, Belle Couture, of $1.40. Neither of them won.
They did. Now talk at the Twitter, the Belle Couture, they couldn't get enough of it, but Tokyo Tower I thought it was a pretty good run first up. Back in the field and made ground in the straight one. They only wants to make ground late.
Yeah, Michelle Payne was instructed just to ride her quiet and back. We didn't think we could win first up against the Boom horse, but I was happy enough in the straight. She made up a bit of ground, and I think she'll be a nice horse. Probably after she's had a couple of runs, she should be fairly competitive.
Exactly. It's a pretty good field too. The winner looks pretty smart as well.
And then on Boxing Day we went up to Randwick with Bernindi with Chris Waller. Chris Waller just can't train a winner for us, Brian.
No, I think he's trained 14 Group 1s this year, but he's struggling with the ATB horses, but hopefully I think with Rockalicious, that could be his first winner for us for a while.
Bernindi ran okay, ran fourth, and she'll go to the paddock now. She's still a bit immature, but I think personally she's looking for a bit further next time in. She's out of a Bernardi is a stayer, and the family, it's a bit mixed up about whether it's a sprinter or staying family. There's a lot of winners in there over 2,000, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, she certainly hit the line pretty well anyway.
Yeah, ran okay. Didn't sprint home, but ran okay. And then we went down to Geelong yesterday with Ticket to Toorak, the gelding Ticket to Toorak.
The gelding.
And did we see the real Ticket to Toorak?
We don't think the snip did the job, Darren, because I was over in action at Morpheville on the day. I couldn't get a winner, so I decided to have a bit of a crack at Ticket to Toorak and win home a winner. So it was I think about $12 and $13 on Betfair.
And he never looked like getting beat, did he?
Never in doubt. Matty Williams, I think Sarah Woodhouse, the master leader of horses.
I'll tell you what, while Matty was away on his honeymoon, those girls down there did a terrific job, and the stables really hit form. I just hope Matty doesn't get too involved and upset the apple cart.
When's he back? Or is
he's
he back?
back. He's back, so it could be downhill from here on. Let's hope not. So 3 winners, one with Moody, one with Manning, and one with Williams. D. Weir, fire up. He's winning with everyone else's. Anyway, maybe today, Brian, host me at Benalla in about an hour and a half.
Yeah, it looks a big chance on its last run. I think the form around that race isn't too bad either, so I'd expect her to be going really well.
$1.80, Brian. Wary. And then what are we doing, Brian? We're going to Mornington on Sunday with Sir Dylan over 2,400.
Yeah, he's certainly overdue this horse as well. I'm not sure what Darren Weir's got to say about the horse, but his last run wasn't too bad on Cup Day. It was a heavy track day, so I think he's going back to, I think it'll probably be a dead down there, a good.
Yeah, it'd have to be, yeah, look, it's going to be 38 tomorrow. That track would have to be firm by Sunday. But, yeah, he ran well at Ballarat Cup Day. It's a while ago now. He hadn't had a run. He had a foot abscess there 10 days ago. So, yeah, I suppose we look and see. D. Weir, B. Rawilla, I think they won 3 yesterday. So
he's drawn very well too. I think he's drawn 3, so should be sitting just off the pace. And
hope he hasn't used up all his luck. We're about to get attacked here by some fierce horses, Brian. Down to Warrnambool on Sunday with Schwa City and Clairvaux. Schwa City, D Yendel, barrier 13. We're going to ride it back and hope for a bit of luck. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I would suggest she's probably going to be around midfield and running on like it has been. Hopefully gets a little bit more luck. Probably needs to be a bit closer.
Bit closer to this horse. Watch
out. About as close as these horses
This is
here.
Maple Bell just zooming in to have a look, and her foal by Reddy's Image. Quite a nice foal that, Brian, isn't it? Yeah, Dame Leica's just waltzing around there in the paddock, and there's her strategic filly, swishing her tail. She's quite a nice filly there. She's probably about 3 months old at this stage. So we've just actually started them on the crib feed this week, and they're going very, very well. The one over next to her, who's just hiding around the back there, belongs to that mare over there. Little So You Think foal, Brian.
I think so.
Do you like it?
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, So You Think colt. Very nice. Little white fleck there, and the one next is the strategic Dame Leica. And the one over there, Brian, showing absolutely no interest, is Maple Bell and her foal by Reddy's Image. Little So You Think. What do you think we call him? Think not?
Any shares left, Darren?
Plenty of shares in that one.
How much are they going for?
Oh, I don't know yet, I haven't set a price. And then what are we doing? We got Clairvaux, Dean Yendel, super run, unlucky not to win last start.
Exactly, and that, I think the horse won't beat at Digby Road. It's not too bad either, so I'd expect Clairvaux to be very hard to beat, if not.
He's a moral.
He's a moral. Get on, another get
Yendel.
on.
Yendel and Williams, on fire. And then we have to go to Ararat on Monday. You coming up to see the great Schwa?
I might go up and finally see her win. I haven't seen her win for a little while. So.
Have you seen her win at all?
I think I've seen her win once, Darren.
Are you sure?
No,
because I don't know whether you should be going, because I don't want you to put the mockers on it. But
I'll go and see Edge of War then.
She's in against Tayu, the same race. We've got Schwa with Lily Coombe and Tayu with Dean Yendel in the same race. They should run 1-2, shouldn't they?
Well, they should, but as long as Schwa wins, I don't really mind.
Tayu was a bit disappointing the other day. You can only put it down to the heat and the fact that it may be a bit leaderish at Seymour, but yeah, this prep he hasn't won a race. I thought he would have won a race by now and we'd be racing into town, but anyway, it hasn't happened. So
I think the smaller field will suit him on Monday.
And what do you think about the Ararat track? There's been a bit of controversy there recently.
There has. I think the last meeting was cancelled there, so hopefully they've got it all sorted out, and the what do you call it? The barrier. Not the barrier.
Well, you're an expert now because you're on the committee at Burren Beat and you know all about tracks and things. So, you got any advice for Ararat?
Race at Burren Beat, so we can have 2 meetings a year.
Very good. And Edge of War, Brian, Dean Yendel, very unlucky when he ran third at Schwa first up, and he's a really nice horse, and he should be really nearly winning, shouldn't he?
Yeah, you're going to go very close. He is a nice horse, and as you say, against Instrason's race, he got the line very well, and he comes to hand pretty quickly, so he's going to go close.
Go close?
I think so.
I think if he runs up to his first up run, he'll be winning as well. So there, and then we got to wait to New Year's Day. That's a strategic filly there, Brian, out of Dame Leica. Quite a nice filly there. So her half sister's in work, already Leica by Matty Williams.
Shares in her, Darren?
I think you should be buying a share in her, Brian. She's a very nice filly.
Rather leave it to some of the watchers, some of the
viewers.
viewers.
You know, if you want to go on the races in 2 years and getting a winner, that's the one you should be going in. And then New Year's Day, big day. Well, it could be a big day. We're either going to have 3 runners or just 1. Depends what happens at Burren Beat.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me more.
Well, we're going to start off with Miss Adelaide at Burren Beat. Now transferred to Darren Weir, seeing that Jared McLean's having a bit of a break for 6 months by the order of the stewards, but that's okay. So let's see if Weary can get Miss Adelaide first up at Burren Beat, your home track. You'd be pretty excited about having her run around.
She's a good little horse, and she's already won for us, of course, and looking forward to a big day at Burren Beat. Hopefully it's an early race. Be better.
Yes, it would be. We always go to Burren Beat New Year's Day. It's a great day up there, and they get a big crowd, and it's very relaxing, and big trees, and a lot of fun, and we probably know nearly everyone that goes. So
I believe there's a rush on to try and get Sky 2 on up there.
Yes, well the word is that if Rob McKinnon can't get Sky 2 to broadcast Darwin live, we're going to scratch all our horses in Darwin.
No.
We just can't have these horses running in Darwin if we can't watch them at Burren Beat. I just don't think that's right.
Come on, Rod, it's up to you, mate.
So Rod's been given the message. If we want to see more bubbly first up at Darwin, and Magnus Bell second up in Darwin, she was unlucky first up. She was in a 1,000-metre race and she led for 999 metres, Brian.
So I think it's 1,000 metres again on
1100.
All right, yeah. Well, she'll be fitter.
She'll be ready. So we got 2 live chances in Darwin on New Year's Day, more bubbly and Magnus Bell, but Jason Manning's been put on notice that if Rob McKinnon can't deliver Rod's in More Bubbly, so you think they'd have a crack, these blokes. I reckon there'll be more owners in More Bubbly at Burrumbee than there will be in Darwin on that day.
The trouble is, Rod's also in a horse called Heisman in the Burrumbee Cup with some of the committee members, so he might be more focused on Heisman than More Bubbly.
Or maybe, if that's the case, we'll just retire her.
There could be no Bubbly.
You know, it might be flat.
It'd be disappointing for a lot of owners.
Very disappointing, Brian. So let's go through who's our best for the week. Come on, tip one in. You can't go the $1.80 chance today.
I'm going to go Chassons, why not?
Choisance,
Make it 3 from 4 this campaign. It depends, is Maddie Williams train this one or the girls?
No, I think the girls have trained this one.
Yeah, we'll get on Chassons then.
All right.
The girls are on fire.
And how good's Lily Coombe going?
Sensational. I think she rode the winner of the Penzhurst Cup.
She did. She's a 3 or 4 kilo claiming kid, and you know, she won on Choisance. She won the Penzhurst Cup.
On 6-week McMorgan's horse.
Yeah, and she won. Was it Miss Ballistic won for Maddie Williams the other day? I think she's had 4 winners in the last 2 weeks, and she's only had about 10 rides.
Oh, she's flying.
She's a good kid.
Bit of a whisper around that too. That 6-week could be making an appearance at the Burrumbee Cup.
For Morgs?
Yeah, Morgs he's taking on Heisman.
I hope it wins, because our price of all the Facebook stuff will go down.
And the photos will go up.
All right, so my best would be Clairvaux, I think. I think he just, look, with any sort of luck, I think he's a city Saturday class horse, and I really expect a big run out of Edge of War. I think, in fact, all our horses this week have got a top 3 chance, just coming to form at the right time. So, fingers crossed that all happens, Brian.
Cross.